I should actually be careful with that. I've heard of people actually getting in serious trouble for just as a joke saying all that, like credit card numbers and all that, and somebody actually gave it to him and he got in serious trouble. Why is there a goblin now? Farm XP until you level and retransform. Well, like in like as a other thing. I don't know. Like I know your stats change. Do things like level and XP change when you transform? Like do you keep the sick gains that you get from killing things in transformed form? I don't know why I ran all the way back. I realized I have the teleporter stones. And I actually don't even really remember why I came back.
And he works all day too. That's an open secret. You don't say. That's not what I heard.
What do we need to do?
But that's terrible. Don't tell this to anyone. Really? How interesting. That's terrible. That's what I've always said. And he works all day too. That's not what I heard. I don't believe that.
Sure.
Who says things like that? I won't tell her a thing.
We don't need that anymore.
That's what I've always said. Really? How interesting. I won't tell her a thing. He'd better shut up. I can't take care of it. That's not what my
That's
husband
actually a
does.
damn good crossbow.
Honestly, go away. Don't tell me that.
I might actually, I never thought of it, but I might give that to,
I've seen it with my own eyes.
if that's the best crossbow I can get, I might give that to Biff
Who says things like that?
in
I won't tell her a thing. Who says things
Dragon
like
Hunt
that?
chapter.
That's an open secret. Go away. Don't tell me that. Now that's typical. Someone's gonna do the work.
Well, we got a lot of money now.
He works all day too. I don't believe that.
Get learning
That's
points,
what
but
I
not the
heard.
HP. People explain this to me like constantly, and I always forget it.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Oh, man,
Works
that
all
hurt.
day too. Really, how interesting.
But the light was a torment for Beliar, and all that Innos...
Hey,
Hey,
Lares said that you could help me get into the monastery.
Is that your choice?
Yes,
As far as I know.
Lares.
He spends... But I have... He told... It was... Of course, if...
it tells us Darren lost something on the way to town. If we get it back for him, we have a free entry to the monastery. Who's HP? Yeah, I think Val has told me that before. I just always forget about it.
Who
I don't-
says
I
things
don't-
like that?
For some reason, never really made a habit of using transformation scrolls.
I'm in enough trouble.
That's what I've always said.
Here I am again.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin? That's good.
Everything you hear.
Good work.
Where did you pick that up?
You don't say.
Will it ever change?
Nobody ever asked for my opinion. I've heard a thing or two.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Will it ever change?
Was there stuff I need to do down here?
Got my own opinion about that.
I'm losing track of everything I'm doing. Guess not. We need to move on.
It's really not my problem.
You didn't get that from me.
Yeah, snappers, they swim like frickin' fish for some reason. You would think lurkers would be faster, but...
And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures.
Yeah, I know.
trees as well as-
That's not
I'm gonna use something against the black goblins. I don't want to spend the money
Now
on a
that's typical, isn't
fire
it?
rain spell, and I
Show
especially
me.
want to save those for
Don't tell her
later.
a thing from now on. That's not what my husband thinks.
These might be useful, though.
That's what I've always said.
Then again,
But that's
I mean,
terrible.
again, 250 for that.
These
That
are
would
bad
wipe out
times.
everything in the Black Goblin Cave. Might even wipe out Greg while we're at
That's
it.
not what I heard.
This would probably do the same for a little bit cheaper.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I would need all 3 of these to really
These
do
are
it.
bad times.
This would still be better.
Everybody knows by now.
And we do need to save at least one of
don't
these
say.
to make this room
I don't
at
believe
some
that.
point.
Everybody knows by now.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Everybody
Speedrunners did
knows
that.
by now.
So, whatever. We got enough money, I'll buy those for now.
But that's terrible.
I'll see if I can avoid using them.
Now
I
that's
might just use the hailstorm, but
These are bad times.
can't go fire raining everything. Then we'll run out of scrolls. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to Darren. Well, these are black goblins, and there's like 100 of them in there. They're tough at this point in the game. I mean, I'll go and try to do them in melee, and
Shut up.
we'll see how poorly that turns out.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Have you
These are
now?
bad times.
What's
Oh,
has
no, that now.
These are bad times.
didn't you try to
Of course I did it.
Someone's
I
gotta do
searched
the work.
for it high and low.
For some
but
reason,
to
he
no
sounds
avail.
even
Who
more
says
like
things
a
like that?
he sounds like an end of days preacher when he
Someone's gotta do the work.
has the lines from the expansion.
And it's gonna get
Where
even
was
worse.
it that you lost that statuette?
I was on my
Don't
way
tell this to
to the
anyone.
monastery.
Oh.
If that
I've
me,
Alright, we'll go do that now. Use the Black Ore Speed Potion Scavenger Scroll Bug. I don't know how that works. When I have all the stuff to do that, I can give it a shot. Does it use a lot of fire? Okay, once again, I know nothing of the source material, so I'll just take your word for it. Really, the most annoying thing about going through the Goblin Cave is even though Greg stands outside, if you try to kite or lure the goblins out to him, you end up failing the quest. Oh crap. I just woke up everybody. Okay.
Wait a minute. Let's
come with me.
Alright, let's go. Alright, well, sharing 2 letters with a character's name does not make us the same person. Yeah, where did that wall come from? Frickin' walls. Greg, there's wolves. Well, we lose the XP
One
to
less
those,
monster
unfortunately.
around.
I don't know why Greg... It really proves how greedy Greg is that he doesn't even share XP when we're following him.
All right, friend. And here's a pick for you. I buried the stuff. What are you waiting for?
What about you?
Someone has to go.
It's like 1,000 times tougher than we are, and he won't even fight the goblins. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something with the one of these mods just spawned a bunch of walls in this area for no reason. The good thing is there's no goblin warriors here. But let's make a beeline for the black goblin. He is dangerous. Not making this a wraith thing, but the rest of these are a little threat. Yeah, but he'll put on farmer's clothes so he can stroll around town without being accosted.
Nothing there.
Oh, okay, well there's the, there's a statuette, so at least we don't have to fight the bulk of them for that. But yeah, if we leave this cave at this point, Greg will ask why we left, and we'll say, our only choice is to say we didn't find the treasure. And then that cancels the entire rest of the quest, which is really annoying.
Nothing to be had there.
So if you enter the cave at this point, you have to finish it. Hold up for what? Oh, huh. Alright. So. Might be able to avoid the rest of them. Yeah, I think we successfully pulled just the tough one. Oh no, there's another one coming. Shit. Alright, take him down fast. Ah, Fank. Okay, quick potioned. Kinda forgot I enabled those. Come on then, you little bitch. Oh shit, I got the parade. Oh god. I can't lock onto the black goblin. There we go. This is the one I need to take down quick. Ah! I made it. By the skin of my teeth.
Nothing to be had there.
Alrighty. That's all of them, right? Get me some of these. Oh, there's no meat on this one. That's the thing, I'm trying to save them. Because, like, I got the Fire Rain and the Hailstorm spell. Or Storm. But I don't want to use them because goblins are shit tier enemies.
I think I've found something.
So if you want to avoid giving anything away to Greg, it is possible to just loot all his stuff and keep it. But frankly, XP is more worthwhile to me. So we got the goods.
What took you so long? Found anything yet?
Yes, I dug up a small bag of gold.
Give it here.
Here you are.
Great, you're not okay. Let's see. What?
Yes, we know where they all are. Yeah, I could have used those, but fuck it. I also could have, well... I mean, I could have put off the rest of the cave, at least Greg's part of it, until we got to be a fire mage. But I chose not to. Because we are tougher than goblins. Hope Orlan doesn't mind me leaving just a trail of blood all over his floor. And in his bed. Alright, have fun. Happy New Year.
That's the truth.
I'm going to put off the cave that... Well, because the one that has the statuette is in the right cave where there's only 3 of them, so that one's easy to get to. Greg's is hiding behind like a dozen of them. So we could have just gone in there, gotten the statuette, and left the rest of them, became a fire mage, then came back with Greg, with spells to wipe out the ones guarding his treasure. I don't know why I'm running again. Should have just used a teleport. It would be real nice if this game had like a ring or an amulet or something that you could put on that puts you in sprint mode. That would be real nice. Oh, there's no goblin knights, there's goblin warriors, or goblin-warriors. Oh, you know what? Shit. I gotta go check. I think I have a package. So, be right back. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, every time I play this, I tend to learn new things, and that's actually the most exciting thing about streaming it, is everyone watching it has the opportunity to teach me something I didn't know before. So, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, the hasty herring.
I don't believe that. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He had better shut up.
Why was I here again? Oh yeah.
Hey!
Now that's
I'm here
typical,
to
isn't it?
do a jig.
I found your statuette.
He simply
Praise
talks
be
too
to
much.
Innos!
What will you do with it now?
That's typical. He's
Nothing
gotta do
at
the work.
all. It brought me
And he
nothing
works all day,
but
too.
bad luck. You'll
Bad luck is the
take it
statue of
back to
Innos.
the
What is this
monastery
blasphemy?
for me, my son. Naturally, they
That's
but
typical.
go.
He says things like
Yeah,
that.
by all means, I love bad jokes, especially about pirates.
That's not what I heard. That's not what my husband thinks.
And he works all day, and it's gonna get even worse.
If I hadn't seen it now, that's typical, isn't
And he works all day.
I would imagine it would be R. Should we go? Let's take out, Oh. Ah, that's clever. The head AI program we had with Aegon. I don't really remember what you said about that. I usually don't let Aegon follow me. Oh no, Aegon. I was thinking of Ulf. I don't remember what you said about Aegon, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think we're getting through the test of fire today, so that's gonna have to wait for next time. Oh. No, you're missing a letter. It's a different Aegon. This is the Aegon. You're thinking of the Aegon with an E in it. Get him to pray in the chapel while Pyrocar sends you off to the test of fire. Oh, I think I can imagine how that works, though. Because once you start the test of fire, he's gonna wander off to his thing. But since he tries to initiate a dialogue with you, I would imagine that if he's in the room, that's gonna override it because he's just gonna stand there and try and talk to you. So I can imagine how that works, but yeah, I do want to test it. That'll be fun. Do any of the mages help you when he attacks you? You know, definitely make sure to do that when we get that far. Alrighty. So we are at the cave of Banditos, the ones that attacked Hakon. So we'll give this a shot. If I can do it without spells. What do I have for spells? I just have fire arrows, ice block. I can ice block one. Probably ice block the archer, because he's the most annoying one. Yeah, I would figure. They probably treat it as like a brawl, which any brawl that's initiated by somebody else, usually nearby NPCs don't care about. Okay. So the tricky part about this is that at least one of these guys is an archer. And since he's an archer, he typically stays in there, but when you pull the other guys away, that's when you run into problems. Could use that spell here. Let's try this the conventional way. I apprenticed to Bosper because he is the easiest way to make money without spending learning points.
You're in for it now.
Because all you need are the 5 that it takes to learn skinning animals. And you can get some serious... Oh god. Archer came out with a melee weapon. Oh fuck. Alright, that's fine, we can still do this. There we go. Now it's just the 2 of us. Alright, quest complete. And I'm still doing... I'm not doing the quick loot. I'm so in the habit of that. After all these years, even after I learned how to quick loot, I still won't do it. And we got a suspicious fish. With a stinky note. Whoa, isn't that suspicious? Well, let us get back to town. I don't remember, are there orcs out in this forest already, or do they not come in until, like, chapter 4? I don't think the orc elites show up until later. And those might only show up for paladins. Smith can end in unlimited money. There are definitely orc elites out here. Yeah, I know you can buy, like, unlimited blanks from him. I guess you could just keep it to the basic swords. So maybe you're right. Maybe going with Herod would have been more money. But I don't think so. Because there's enough wargs, shadow beasts, trolls, and all that good stuff for gold to really pile on when you bring Bosper some of the later enemies. Whereas with Herod, you spend whatever few learning points to learn the basic swords. And I don't think you get all that much. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember how much he pays for the basic swords. That really should be something I test. So I guess when I play through as a mercenary, I'll work for him and see what we pull off with that. You know, if I was smart, I would have tried counting all, or saving all of our wolf skins and everything until the end of the game.
These are bad times.
And then sold the whole pile to see how much we get in one
Tell
stroke.
this to anyone.
Yeah, that is true. Although... Yeah, the toughest Merc armor, the Dragon Hunter armor, I think... Well, Bennett says he sells it to you at cost, but that's still a huge cost. I think it's like 18,000 gold or something. Yeah, it's up there. Whereas the Mage's
Can't
armor,
keep anything to
you get
himself.
for free. Paladin's armor, you get
It's
for
not what my
free.
husband thinks.
Why are we back here again? Oh, yeah.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide.
So we said we were doing this for Herod's approval. I just want to
Hey.
see if Hakon still gives us a reward.
I took care of the bandits.
Really? Anyone could say that.
That's not
Do
what
you
I
have
heard.
proof?
Should I go back and cut off their
Someone
heads?
talks too
No.
much.
I don't think that will be necessary.
Would be
I
in any
believe
other
you.
RPG.
You have done the merchants and the city a great service. Herod
knows
will
by
be
now.
content, I think.
Really? How
Yeah, okay, so we
interesting.
don't get a reward if we do this for Herod.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Alright, duly noted. Let me actually make a note of that. Duly.
That's what I've always said.
That's not what I heard.
And the human slew the beast.
Everybody knows
and
by
entered into Beliar's realm.
Everybody knows by now.
That's an open secret.
Adanos saw
I can't take care of everything for
favors
everyone.
are now unequal, and he bade evil
That's not what my husband
take his
did.
divine
Yeah, Paladins need the gold for the sword, but they also need, for some stupid reason, to give 2,000 gold.
And Enos,
think,
in his
to-
wisdom, did so.
Cornelius to get him to fess up about his false testimony regarding Bennett murdering Lothar.
Where did you pick that up then?
What am I doing again?
Hardly know who
Gotta go
believe
talk to
these
Halvor.
days. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Oh, and I also want to show you the easiest trick for, or one of the easiest ways to take care of Ignaz's Oblivion quest.
Hey,
I'm
I know most people take on Valentino to do this, but this way is even quicker. Damn it. So, behold.
Filthy thief, just you wait.
Also, his voice totally changes. He becomes Zardos. Alright, take all that. Take all this. Take this.
We'll talk about that.
hey,
Get out of my sight, you dirty thief. Lord Andre will hear of what you've done.
Oh, will he?
I used the spell scroll.
Fine, fine. And were you successful?
Yes, it worked.
Excellent. One small success for science. A big one for me. Now, I could also...
So there you go. Ignatius is none the wiser. Probably questions his broken bones, but, well, at least he knows his spell works. Happy New Year. I still have 7 hours.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Really, how interesting.
Justice will prevail.
Hey, I think this piece of paper belongs to you.
What? Let...
Really not my problem.
Okay, let's stay calm about this. Listen, I have resold the goods I got from the bandits. But there's no reason to take this straight to the militia, right? I'm sure we can come to an understanding, can't we?
I agree with you completely.
Make me an offer then.
All right, I'll tell you something. I can sell you more than just fish. If you hand me this ridiculous...
That will never change.
Oh,
Well, I could offer you quite special fish. You see, not just
Well, that's
plain
not more
ones
than just
for
fish.
eating.
you mean like the...
You've
Yeah,
got
his
it.
accent is
I
pretty
have
strong.
several of those fish.
All right.
Thank you.
We are in agreement.
Show...
And he has special fish. Despite what he says, he doesn't actually sell them to you, he just gives them to you. Through the
Am I
merchant
missing
inventory
a
for some
step?
reason.
It's a bad business.
Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
And it gets us 3 lockpicks,
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
a ring
The things I could
of flame protection. I don't remember how many.
Don't tell
Let's see, we got 23 fish. I think you actually keep the fish as a food item after you open it. No, you don't. I lied.
That's been known a long
And we got ore. I think that was a worthwhile deal. I didn't pay for them, did I? I didn't see a price on them.
I can't take care of everything for
Unless it was just hidden. Alright, so we have helped all 3 members of the Thieves Guild who are above ground. So now if we stop in the tavern, Cardiff has something to tell us.
Hey, you, come over here. I've got something for you. There's a fellow here, and since you weren't here, he told me he wants to meet. This piece of information is...
What did the guy...
I could tell you.
I don't care what he looked like. So, if you don't negotiate Cardiff's price for information before that dialogue comes up, you don't get to haggle for it anymore for some reason.
He listened to
I
the
think.
wrong people.
I remember that being a problem in the past, but
Nobody
I
wants
don't really
to know.
remember. No goblins lately.
Hey,
Finally, I've been waiting for you, stranger.
who are you? And what do you want from me?
That isn't important. What is important is what you've done. You have remained loyal even if you weren't aware of it. Some benefactors have become aware of your loyalty, and they are offering you a chance, so use it.
Hey, just tell me why you're here.
I have a gift for you.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm called Attila. You should know that.
Alright, well, got a key from the Hun,
He thinks this is
He
easy as
can't keep
that.
anything to
and,
himself.
well, it is a salt-drenched
Really?
key.
How interesting.
You can't rely on
Everybody knows by now.
I don't know where I went. There it is.
I'm
Nope.
better
That's
off
not what
myself.
I heard.
There it is. Damaged by salty seawater, so
the path of virtue.
Honestly,
be pretty clear where that goes.
myself.
Getting to the
Don't tell this to anyone.
Thieves Guild was one of those things that took me ages to figure out when I was playing this back in the day without looking up walkthroughs. Because I would let Ringaroo go, and I would help Nagur, but I always put off fighting the bandits because they were so tough, and I think by late in the game, it wouldn't even occur to me to like open the fish and track down Halvor. No, sorry, I wasn't fighting Attila because I did this the right way. Oh, I forgot about the rats. You get them to eat that? Nope. Ah, they won't eat it. Oh, they're eating it. Sweet. Alright, so that's the easiest way to do this. How many arrows I got? Yeah, plenty. I hit something, I think. No. Oh, fuck off. I don't think that's all of them. Yeah, sorry, the epic showdown did not come to pass. Yeah, you idiot. Right, right, left, left, right. Hey, look at that. Phosphorus hunting bow. And a regular bow. And a willow bow. But we also got Corrigan silver, and I don't think we've talked to him about it yet. What guy's dead? Oh, this guy? Yeah, I'd say a dozen arrows to the chest probably is not healthy. I'd also say that these guys stuffed in a sewer grate with a bunch of rusty swords are probably not in great shape either.
That's all just gossip.
I don't remember what the circumstances were, but I remember the first time I actually got down here. First time I figured out how to get down here. There was something weird with Jesper where he was gonna lead, like he was walking back to the room, and because I didn't follow him, he suddenly attacked me.
What are you doing down here? There's nothing. So? Wouldn't you like go seek?
So, I don't really know what that was about. But it hasn't happened since, so it could have just been a bug of some kind.
Hey, you!
I see your receipt.
All right,
You caught her, and we want.
tell me about your organization.
People in town are pretty nervous about us, but nobody knows our hideout. The handful of people who even know that the sewers exist believe that they are locked and not accessible to anyone. As long as they don't find us, we can work in peace.
Work, ha.
What do you know?
Why would that
I want to find out.
When you emerge from this, you're bound to find.
Yeah, we already found him.
What's in it for me?
You can learn.
But I wouldn't have to.
No.
What are you?
The first rule, second, third, and the fourth.
What?
Just don't get.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How am I supposed to?
Now will you?
What can I?
Jesper is the master. Ramirez is an exceptionally gifted, and I can teach you how to be a pickpocket. I'm also going.
So, joining the Thieves Guild is the only way to learn to pick pockets. All the other skills you can learn elsewhere. She's not that thick. Got a bit of a billowy dress, but...
And what if I...
You're missing and don't even think about betraying. Someone's got to do the...
So, if you come down here by helping the thieves up above, she gives you the chance to leave. I don't remember, I think she does not allow you to come back. You have to make a decision, but she will let you leave. If you kill Attila to get down here, she only gives you one chance. And either way, it's smarter to just say yes.
Okay, I'm in.
You've made a wise decision.
Oh, that's right, he can.
If you succeed, if you would like...
She was the only place to learn it in the vanilla game, because Bill only shows up in the expansion.
That, but he...
But yeah, I always forget about Bill.
Sure.
But picking pockets is difficult to justify as a mage, because
the security measures for the protection of the upper
because
quarter will be further strengthened.
it requires dexterity.
The guards on the gates are ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized
We need
entry.
some soundproofing in these stone ceilings here. The problem with picking pockets is there are some quests you can only accomplish by doing that. It is weird that basically the way they handle picking pockets, since it's done through dialogue, is it's almost like a reward for the dialogue options. So it's not, the items that you loot from them do not come from their actual inventory, which means they don't drop it if you knock them down. Apparently Dexter's fingers is sexual. Fingers to do is sexual. Yeah, I don't know. They apparently, the way they handled the sound things in this game, I guess walls do not necessarily block it. I don't know if Kai Rosenkrantz had the technology for that. Alright, so we can have Lares lead us out to
That was obvious all along.
the circle in forest. I literally brain farted every single word of that sentence. I don't know why that happened.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Alright, so we got to see, yes.
Know that.
You get swallowed by a sea monster.
I never knew that.
Actually, I don't remember if that still happens. I know you get swallowed by a sea monster in the vanilla game. I think they changed it. It might only be in Jarkandar, but I think they had changed it so you start losing health. They say you get nibbled on by piranhas. But back in the day, it used to be an instant death if you swam out too far. So has Kavlarn moved on yet? Because if he did, I'm going to go talk to that bandit and let him know that the farmers know he's here. Trigger spot for it. The only time I ever triggered it was when I swam out to sea from the Paladin's ship. Okay, Kavlarn moved over there. He's actually wearing his armor. Normally he shows up naked.
Are you looking for something?
Is it that obvious? Yes, I have an assignment from the water mages to look for some lost ornament.
That's convenient. I have the same assignment from Nefarious.
So you belong to the Ring of Water?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
I'm glad. Then I don't have to do this alone.
Have you already found an ornament?
I found the place where we should find this stone circle. Now, we just...
Alright, well, doesn't seem like you're looking that hard. But while we're here, let's see if that goblin berry showed up. There's a king sorrel. Okay, so I guess that did work. But I swear there's a goblin berry somewhere here. It's driving me crazy because I only find it like 10% of the time. Yeah. Decides that he's gonna not wear either of them. The funny thing, if you play the Lehiver mod with like all the options installed, not just a graphical overhaul, it changes the landscape by removing a lot of barriers, and it removes this stone wall which leads to that cave down in Lester's Valley. So you can totally skip Kavlarn and the bandits by going that way instead, which is interesting. But it's cool how it like wraps the environment together. But you can see how Piranhabytes deliberately built the landscape around here to make sure you couldn't get anywhere too early. They wanted it to be kind of like a tutorial area. Nothing happened. Nobody said goblins. I said goblin berries.
I tried the mechanism.
Then, they said, a stone, the farm, I've all...
Then one of us has to...
I don't have any time for that. You'll have to do it. I'm going to the city.
Yeah, he doesn't have any time for that. He's got a bench to warm. Yeah, I swear on my life, I found goblin berries somewhere around here. There they are! My god. They're hidden under the shrub. Yeah, well, that's the funny thing is they say not to wear the Ring of Water armor in town or any settled areas. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody asks about it. Nothing happens. We gotta avoid Lobart because he's gonna be angry about his clothes. Yeah, see, he's trying to talk to me. It's funny how they don't, like, pursue you or anything. Oh god. The sheep's got the problem again. Yeah, only your guild members, though. If you're wearing the armor and you try to talk to a mage, they'll be like, what the hell are you wearing? Yay. Oh god, I crashed. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh. Oh my. Oh. Oh, no bueno. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened. Let's just get rid of that. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, Gothic 2, it's just... I don't think my... Oh god. Oh god, I can't... Whoa, that is weird. Okay, there we go, Jesus. That was weird, because I could see the menu scrolling. I could see the menu scrolling in the OBS thumbnail, but not on the actual game. Okay, now well, I got strength that time instead of dex. Oh wow, we're one shy of that. How many apples does it take to get strength? More than that. That's weird. It deleted... It thought your gothic.exe was a URL and it deleted it in the chat, but I definitely saw it on the display. And stop obsessing over goblins. They're harmless.
One of the farmers outside of town sent me.
What? The farmers know the hideout?
They have noticed the missing sheep.
Damn. Well, then I'll have to move. If they find the hideout empty, maybe they won't keep looking for me.
You're not even at the hideout anymore. So this is the funny part. If we had done this while Cavalion was still chilling at his camp, this guy would have moved up there and just ended up dying. Because Cavalion would have seen him and killed him. Meanwhile, he's gonna die anyway because the wargs are gonna show up there in Chapter 3. See this goblin? Harmless. I have never heard of a goblin killing anybody in this game. Okay, what am I doing now? Can't see Lord Hagen yet, so we can't finish the ornament quest. What do we got going on? Ah, we can do the Thieves Guild initiation, I guess. Just for the hell of it.
I've heard a thing or two.
It's not what I heard.
I've heard a thing or two.
But the light was a torment.
We should be able to get this while he's awake. But I think it is possible that he can hear the lockpicks breaking. Good thing we didn't break them.
This way, nothing could exist at all. No light and no
Goodbye.
darkness.
Man, I just wiped out a cave of easily that many. Alright, they're harmless. I mean, they couldn't even kill Darren, and that dude didn't even try to defend himself.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Goblin skeletons, on the other hand, those are bastards.
Don't tell me you didn't know
I don't know why I get aqua vision before I even land in the water. More muds died by my hand than by goblins, alright? Now everything's so shiny down here. What the fuck? Yeah. It's like when you like cross the water like barrier on a horizontal plane, sometimes they'll do that. It's weird. Like even before your character's actually in the water.
He had better
I've got
Congratulate. Take this key. Furthermore, you should.
I like how we
Exactly.
practice a nod before we've even been shown it.
Yes, King. Each their bring. Other.
Blood chalices. Ah, yes, the worst quest in the game. The one quest I routinely do not accomplish. It is such a pain in the ass to get them all. So I don't remember how we get Jesper to tell us about this door. I don't remember. We just have to open it, or try to open it? Or does he only bring it up in like chapter 3?
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen.
Ah, that lighting. Yeah, he won't even talk about it now.
General situation, the forest and wilderness near the city are to be avoided for your own.
It's just annoying because it literally depends on. You have to. It takes forever to find them all if you don't know where they are, and you have to have. It's basically locked out to a high dex character because you have to be able to pick pockets, pick locks, and they're not even all in the same area, and they're in some like random ass places. Like I think there's a house of like no name NPCs who has one of them. That's all you need to pickpocket the judge. Do you need to pickpocket Valentino as well? Because I know his is locked, but I don't... No, it isn't locked, is it? Just behind the wall.
So you're in. Oh, here.
Yes, I'm in.
Well, we're in the. But if they please,
can you?
I can't. Now you only need.
And he also doesn't have a quest for us yet. Yeah, I don't know why the judge is invincible. You know what? I know why. Because he is a potential... I mean, he's not essential because you can do things other ways, but...
Furthermore, any contact with the rebellion peasantry in the surrounding areas...
Well, if you're... Oh, shush. If you're a mercenary, don't you need to go through the judge to get the ship? Yeah. There's like a, almost a, club based around beating up Valentino.
You didn't get that from me.
Well, Girion just shows up there, doesn't he? He tries to stop you no matter what. With the judge's letter, that's how you get it. But if you're a paladin or a fire mage, you don't need permission to take the ship, you just take it. Yeah, the judge can kiss my ass. What else we got? I guess... I tried doing the bandits. The only one that really matters is the one with Elvrich, I think. 'Cause he's the one who explains where... Oh no, we don't even have to do those, because we can just do it, we get that through Dexter, but we have to... The one where Lucia's letter is where we find Fernando's order. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, like the fire mage can be such a dick to the paladins, they have no choice but to accept the abuse. Like, there's a lot of things more challenging as a fire mage, but the role-playing stuff becomes significantly, like, more laid back. Because everyone lets you get away with being a fire mage. Even, the quest where you have to hunt down the snappers in the Valley of Mines. You can refuse to do that quest as a fire mage. You can basically tell the guy, I don't have time, tell me what I need to know. And the guy's like, oh, fine. It doesn't matter nearly as much. But... yeah, this is the game I wish they would reference when they try to do their 3 guilds in future titles. But I think they're just... they don't like to lock out too much. And if they had done it that way in Elex, I think it would have just gotten really confusing. I'm kind of glad that they didn't. I'm more concerned that they're gonna fuck it up than... you know... than I am concerned about having, like, quests locked out based on guild and stuff. I agree. Like, I've always felt that way. I hated the way in, like, Oblivion, joining... you could join any guild regardless of, like, your actual skill sets. Like, there were no requirements. Or Skyrim. You know, even... you could have just been a brute force barbarian and you could join the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, the Mages Guild, everything. None of it mattered. At least in, like, Morrowind, you had to have the skills to rank up. Right, so I guess we can, if I had a transform spell... I think if we cast this and run towards them, I think the AoE follows us, doesn't it? Paladin, boss in the valley is sort of... yeah, I mean, I understand his point. He needs the information in the ore, but... yeah, me being his only chance to let Hagen know about the dragon, the threat of the dragons. Instead, he sends me to do dangerous busy work. Yeah, I agree with that, Val. The, you know, truth of the Seekers. I think we've talked about this before, but I do think it's kind of cool that the fire mages have some, like, special knowledge. But... no, I can see that, how that's an unpopular opinion. Alright, so that does work. Just charging like that. Fighting these guys is always a pain in the ass, so I don't mind doing it that way. The trouble with the AoE spells is, unlike later games, it lasts a long time, but it can only hit any individual enemy once. So it can be kind of a pain. Yeah, you can, but they also have bows, so they can snipe you too. And I've done that in the past. I did that in my old walkthrough, and it was still, like, really annoying. Damn it. Now, the ones around Eldritch are, I would say, even easier because you can pull them more reliably. You have a lot more room to do it. And since you can see them from so far away, it's actually very possible. Their AI gets funky when you're too far away for them to even notice you. You can start throwing spells, hit one of them, the other ones won't even react to it, whereas if you're close enough to hit them with arrows, for example, they would all aggro on you, because they'd all be able to see you from there. Arrow bounce off a wall and hit you. Yeah, I think I remember that. Because somehow the ricochets are just as dangerous as the arrow at full flight speed. Alright, well, we got some stuff. Dude smacked his name in plain, you know, clear as day on that. Here's Lucia's letter for when we find Eldritch. Yeah, that is, I never thought of it that way, but it is pretty cool. I do think it's also pretty cool how the way you hunt down the dragons is they tell you the ones in basically in order of how dangerous they are and how difficult they are to fight. Although I would argue that the stone dragon is harder than the ice dragon because you cannot get Biff to follow you up there. But he is weaker in terms of like hit points and stuff. See, these ones up here I should be able to pull with magic as well. Problem is they have a lot of archers. I could just fire rain them from down below. That would be the easiest way. I want to save that. What was I doing next? Oh yeah, I got the letter so I can deal with the weapons dealer. Although I don't want to do that. Because Fernando has a reward for us when we return from the Valley of Mines. I don't know why people haven't used Biff. I mean, yeah, like, NPCs are not necessarily that helpful in this game in general, but against the dragons, going them solo can be such a pain in the ass. The trickiest one is the ice dragon, because he's not good enough to take him on his own. And, trying to use summons with him around is real tricky. You basically, he has to be on the other side of the dragon, otherwise the summon is just gonna go after him. Well, the thing about Biff is, whatever money you give him, you can knock him down and take it back. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass when he keeps asking for it. But it's really not all that bad.
nothing there.
I don't think you can, because dragons don't really follow you. Because they can just blast you from afar with fireballs.
That's not what I heard.
He doesn't disappear. He will disappear from the location,
That isn't true.
but if you leave the castle and head towards the river, or if you teleport to the Valley of Mines and head down the path, he'll show up there.
He simply needs to practice more.
I think they actually had a workaround for him.
Would have thought of that himself.
Most other followers do have that problem,
I couldn't get away
although
with that.
I think Bill got. If you say you're gonna rescue him and get him back to the pass, and you just teleport there, eventually he shows up there too.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
This here is your hut?
Yes.
And there's more.
Why?
Believe me.
Anything wrong with it?
Don't you have any problems with the
As long as I don't. Moreover, they're good.
Whole thing all over again.
Show me. There isn't much.
That's not what I heard.
Alright, so he's got these goods. That's a valuable potion, but
I'm no better off myself.
Same old thing all over again.
That's not what I heard.
we need to keep one of those. Although I don't think we actually need to, because just having the letter alone is enough to incriminate Fernando. Oh yeah, I never gave that back.
I couldn't care.
So I'm a doofus.
It's a bad business.
Save that. Save that,
Things would have
absolutely.
turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
I'm no better off myself.
He simply needs to practice more.
Yeah, Diego's a pain in the ass. He is such a pain in the ass.
What does he know about duty?
Because not only does that trick not work, but there's literally only one. He basically wants you to go through the orcs.
That was obvious all along.
Because he refuses to get anywhere near the castle, despite it being so much safer. And it's not like the paladins are going to come scrambling out to try and drag him back to the mines. So what's his big deal? So my trick is to basically lure him around Cavalorin's old hut. But getting him down there is a pain.
What do we?
Who wants to know?
And you. All right.
I know.
Everyone knows. So where?
That's none of your business.
Nobody talks to.
Is that so?
Let him have it.
Man, you a buster.
Go ahead, hit back. Defend yourself. Show him.
Crap.
Let him have it. Show him. Show him.
Yeah, you missed. Yeah, eat it.
Bad.
Why do I still do it that way? I know how to quick loot, but I still do it with a mouse. Well, he says to stay away from the castle and encampments of the paladins. So he's obviously afraid of the paladins. But he has no problem going through the trail of orcs.
We'll see the next time.
And yeah, he doesn't want to go by the wall either. Despite all of those things being safer.
All right.
And this dude is just bleeding all over the place.
I want to.
I but there.
What?
He'll try to. And if I once.
Thanks for the.
Indeed.
Here you are.
Thanks.
I don't know if we get anything special out of him for giving him the 5 gold, but I'd like to do it anyway. Buster is a cool dude once you know, show him his place.
I want to join.
Anyone? My. Right. I didn't.
I had.
You've missed out on.
What
Once the barrier was gone, it was but only. I might.
I agree with you completely.
Alright, now This is where to get the other piece of the ornament. This is the trickiest one because this this thing likes to go for the farmers. But I think we can get it. I want to make sure Cypher gets back to full health. We can, or Buster. We can lead it over there and they can take care of it pretty easily. I don't think they usually die to it. Oh yeah, I forgot about Greg. He's standing over there, isn't he? I don't know why I forgot about Greg. So the easiest way to do that is to make sure you pick the switch on that side last. But grab all the herbs first. You can always lead it over the Bronco and let it beat the shit out of him. Yeah, I'd rather keep it away from the fair lass over there. The best part about the farmers is they just shout another one of those things like they've seen it before. Yeah, all those guys are coming. Alright, Greg.
One less monster around.
Greg ain't no joke. So yeah, we miss out on I think 150 XP if we don't take it down ourselves, but whatever, it's worth it. The switches spawn that Stone Sentinel. Stone Sentinel drops the ornament we need to get to Jarkandar. I think they did that just because it was glitchy, and sometimes people you were trying to fight would run away. And yeah, no, it is kind of dumb because then like freaking farmers are trying to take on trolls and shit like that. I remember my brother, back in the olden day, I think led the Black Troll all the way to Corinus. And, yeah, started laying waste to everybody. Oh, I sold a pickaxe. God damn it.
Nothing amazes me anymore. Hey, you!
Nobody ever asks me.
You're the farmer?
You could say all the land here.
How do you...
Mostly own ours.
Has anything strange happened around here lately?
Many strange, but none is strange. He's one of my field workers.
What exact...
Pardos is such a... He would run away. Those things they say.
You get...
Yeah.
Maybe...
Working in the...
Any...
I think that I want it look...
Where?
At the farm. I'd like to go look, and you would better give him a while.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Were the bandits carrying weapons when they passed by here?
What kind of stupid question is that? How would they be
I mean...
I see. Some in...
Yeah, the Sentinels are annoying, but especially the mansion full of them, which is when I typically use the fire rain.
You're
own our then.
What?
But
I've been known a long time. What have you got?
It's up now. The only...
I don't want to hear that anymore.
The path?
Yeah, ask...
That doesn't surprise me.
He should have known better.
Yet another.
That's not what I heard.
What are you doing here? I'm the shepherd here. It's not exactly a demand, but now and then you
What do you know about...
Not much. Just that back then, those cutthroats often made life.
Where can I find...
Near the two waterfalls.
You hardly know who to believe.
What is it they... All sorts of things. Some of the boys, but if you ask me...
Have you ever been...
No. But I go near the pass once in a while. It looks like they're making... Back then, the Valley of Mines was a natural prison. If you went in, you...
Tell me more.
A week or two. Some time ago, there was even a...
I don't see any women here at all.
You got that right. This is a man's farm, so to speak. Works
This is a
pretty well.
man's farm. Bet you all shag each other in the barn at night. Take a speed potion, gather a ton of orcs, rain fire. Yeah, that could probably work. Yeah, Fire Rain, great way to just grind the final XP in Chapter 5 or whatever before you go on to Year to Wrath. So many scavengers. Gawk. I actually think the Bandit Rapier is better than this club at this point. Maybe we should be using that. Oh no, because they still take dex. Thought they took strength for some reason. Don't get any more apples. No goblins. I didn't realize there's a dragon root here. Alright, so this is the tricky part, because Eldritch is in that tent, which means we cannot use AoEs, because it'll kill him as well. But this, being like the most open bandit camp, this is where we can pull them much more easily. The problem will be the archers. No goblins. Alrighty. Oh, hang on, I have a text. I gotta respond to it. So, from here we should be able to pull them without the other guys coming along, but gotta make sure we don't get an archer with them. Yeah, because we're that far away, the surrounding bandits don't react to the one getting hit, besides to acknowledge the fact that a fight started. So that's the easiest way. Oh god, one is shooting at me. Shit. That's dangerous. Somehow he's failing to hit me, though. See if I can pull him away. Nope, he gave up. So you're dealing with the archers. Not really sure how I'm gonna pull that off. Oh fuck, he still has a bow. God damn it. I don't even think the guy I hit is coming after me. Son of a bitch. Well, Happy New Year. I can't even target the other one. Ugh. Whoa! How can I see those? That's weird. Did I hit him? Fuck! The archer's arching. The other guy gave up. Fuck! Yeah, wall hex. Filthy wall hex. Alright, so we need to pull the melee guy out of range of the archer. I also don't want to fight him on the stairs because that'll be annoying. The especially annoying thing about the archers is that they're actually even tougher than the normal ones in melee. Yeah, I remember that. That's especially annoying if you're using spell scrolls and you only have one of them. Since obviously you put the spell away because you don't have it anymore. Well, I'm just using this to pull right now, so I'm not that concerned. Oh god, he's shooting. Okay, there is only one archer. I thought the other guy was one as well. I don't know where he just went. I think he got stuck in the tent. Owie. And I just heard a swing. Who swinged? You shoot through the tree? I didn't realize it's a quick potion. Just automatically uses it. I thought you had to go through a drinking animation with it. That doesn't seem to happen. Need him to commit to melee. Ow! God. I got them both. That one doesn't want to back off. Fuck. Of course. Help.
What a silly bastard. Die, you miserable bandit!
You deserve
Yeah,
that
bitch.
lowlife.
Alright, nice and easy. I don't know why I'm still not doing the quick
Thanks
loot.
for the gold, you hero.
Alright, well, we lost the XP on that one bandit. No, they're not goblins. They're just bandits. I'm actually upset that I sold the pickaxe, so I'm gonna spawn one back in. And XL01. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, there's no... Insert. Hit MW 2H X. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm sneaking. Nope. Alright, give it a smack.
I think I've found something.
I think I found something. Oak skin.
Thank goodness. The bandits are done for. You have saved my life.
Who are you?
My name is Elvridge. I come from town.
Master Thorben told me that you had disappeared.
Those lowly scum dragged me off here and were keeping me prisoner.
Lots of people are missing in town.
I don't know anything about missing people. I can only...
What exactly?
I was on my way to the rendezvous I had set up with her name is Lucia. We've been planning to get away to the mountains and away from the town and all those who lived there. I had just arrived at the meeting point when suddenly some of these bandits sprang out from the... I put up a fight, of course, but to no avail. There were just too many.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about Lucia.
A girl from the harbor district.
What did the bandits want with...
Sometimes I could overhear them at night.
Where were they going?
To a place somewhere here on the island of They brought me one of the bandits. I think they seem...
Alright, yeah, we don't care about any of this. We already know where that
Not
is.
when the...
Broom.
Well, if Lucia
Where's Lucia?
We parted ways. The bandit may...
Did the bandits who held you captive receive...
Oh, yes. They took the whole...
You should get...
What else will you go look for?
Well,
if you find...
I'll see...
So we have the letter. We can give it to him now, but if we do that, he basically stays here. I don't think we can report back to Thorben that we found him. There's something weird about his AI where I think he just gets miserably depressed and he sits back down and never leaves. Yeah. Like there was like nothing down here. Quick loot. Damn it. Happy New Year. Don't worry about goblins. XP for some quests increased. More days? Is it more days? I thought it was more chapters. If that's the case, then I would just use the in-game clock to set it ahead like 300 days. We're fine with goblins. I'll have to give that a test as well. I do hate how much we have to depend on melee in the early game, considering if I'm trying to go for a straight mage, I'm not willing to invest anything into melee skills, so we're just doing piss for damage. Because this game's better and I want to play it again. After all, I did Gothic 1 over again. Because my original playthrough of that was awful. So I wanted to do a better one. I don't know why this is flickering so much. There we go. How does that compare for range? Wolf's Tooth, range of 50 versus Spiked Club, range of 60, so it's a little bit shorter. But I think we'll be fine. There are no goblins, there are lurkers. There's also a boar. Let's kill the boar. The funny thing about boars is that I think they kind of use the wolf model. Their AI is so much more aggressive because they can follow up attacks much more quickly. They also don't have a neck, so they don't thrash about as much. Alright, lurker. Yeah, the short range means we only get... It's hard to land the second hit on these. Easy peasy. Goodness sake, this auto mod is out of control. Arcania is not a Gothic game. That's why they struck the name out of the title. Oh, shut your groaning mouth. Ah, that hurts.
Nothing to be had there.
Alright, we got the goods. No, you don't.
I think I've found something.
Yeah, there's another lurker. Shut up. God damn it. This time you click by the slightest margin, he'll land a hit on you. Pain in the ass. It is a terrible game. That's why they can't call it Gothic anymore. Gothic 4 Battle Royale. That would be what Joe would do with the Gothic license at this point if they still fucking had it. Christ, are they moving furniture upstairs or what?
Hey!
Gan.
You've got a lot of...
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
I am from America.
Who?
What do I...
No,
I don't really care about all this.
No, but you'll...
So funny, this guy is a member of the Ring of Water, but I don't think he reacts if we wear the ring. What are they doing upstairs? Sounds like fucking thunder.
Wait a minute.
Oh no, he does.
Why are you looking so solemn?
You're wearing our aqua...
You belong to...
I certainly do.
What? Don't understand what that sound is. Yeah, there actually are goblins behind the gate.
What's your town?
I keep an eye on the... Since the paladins have closed the gate...
Have you heard?
Of course I have, but I haven't seen much.
Can you...
No problem. Pelts and other...
How?
The last for several...
Considering so many other hunters will do that stuff for free.
What?
I don't know. Even...
How much would you...
I'd give the person who killed it everything I could spare. 30 gold pieces.
So...
So...
The hilarious part about that quest is he's offering 30 gold pieces to kill a dragon snapper, which is one of the hardest enemies in the game. I'd say the payoff is not worth it. Yeah, I noticed that about the waterfalls there. They're having problems. Everything you can spare, my ass. I don't feel like decimating the wildlife around here. Do that later.
Stop shouting and napping!
We just followed. I need to change the color because I can't see this stuff when it comes up. Hey, Stasic Martin, or Stasic Martin. Thank you for following. Favorite part of Gothic is, hard to say. I mean, Gothic 2 is my favorite game. I enjoy the dragon hunts, and I enjoy Eardirath. The opening is a lot of fun as well, but it can be a bit much to handle on replays. But for some reason, even though I always keep a save game from before joining a faction, I usually end up doing the intro over again anyway.
I think I've found something.
Got a Chalice. Oh goodness.
He simply needs to practice more.
I probably will redo Risen 1, but that's not going to be anytime soon. Okay, so we need this lurker over here. I don't like fighting him on that island. Why do I have a sword equipped? I don't know why that happened.
That's all just gossip.
Can't rely on
I don't know why I can't land the second hit. Alrighty. Oh, you know what? That probably is what happened, but yeah, that doesn't usually happen in this game. I think you need to tone down the range on your goblin sensor because the nearest goblin is behind those trees over there. And I shall leave him well enough alone for he has not bothered me yet. Yeah, Gothic 3 was prime material for a rage montage, but I never got around to it. You got a lot of swamp weed. They're not going to attack the farm. Even the lowly farmers
I think I
can deal
found
with it.
something.
I don't remember what happens if we... I'm going to check what happens if we open the bag of gold before turning it over to Greg. I will deal with the goblins later. They are not doing anything.
the things I could tell you.
Yeah, it's a loud one.
I'd have gone about it differently.
So I think I'm just gonna like fast track to joining the Ring of Water. We're gonna head up to meet with Dexter next. I'll join the Ring of Water and then I'm gonna end the stream for today because this has been going on for quite some while. I'm using a Audio-Technica 2020 USB microphone.
Hey, you!
Oh yeah. Let's see what happens if I were to open this before giving it to him. I'll probably just give him the difference in gold.
Hey, you! I found your...
Then you should be carrying about 100 gold coins.
Here's your stuff. 100 gold coin, a golden
yeah.
chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet.
Very good. Here's your...
So, yeah, if you open the bag, you just give him the gold instead of the satchel.
One more thing.
I'm grateful that...
How are
So, I had but they're just a...
What was your...
I already took... But the idiot...
I take...
Damn it.
I know where you can find...
Really?
Not far. He seems to be the leader of an evil...
Ha! Yep, I knew the old lad. Now, all I need to do, I'll find out.
I know exactly where he is. I could lead you there, but I guess you're just gonna be a bitch. So we'll take this way around so we don't have to fight all the field raiders. Night of the Raven is not a mod, it is the expansion that comes with the gold edition.
Stop shouting and napping!
Somebody else followed. Uroku Demonos. Thank you for following. Yeah, Diego had a bag of gold. I think Cavalorn... You can just give him the ore, I think. No more goblins for today. Yeah, I'll test Diego's bag when we get to that point. I don't know why it would get messed up, but maybe they just, for whatever reason, could not figure out how to program it to do it once you open the bag, which makes me wonder why they even allowed you to open it. Forgot this is like the simplest combination, and I always break like 3 lockpicks on it.
He should have known
that. I'm staying out of it. You can't rely on that. Been there, done that.
Bellard. Also, why is everyone's name on the chat overlay showing up yellow?
Hey, you! What do you... Well... What interest there about... Can you... Sure. I want a bottle. Here's the food you... Fantastic.
So you can teach us hunting for the price of some food. But, I'm not concerned with that. We can also, seeing as trolls are so easy to exploit in this game, we can go take those down, but I'm not going to do that today because that's going to take a while. Instead, we're just going to head up the mountain, deal with Dexter. Once we have knowledge of everything, we can join the ring, and then I'll wrap it up for the evening. And then... Actually, I forgot we can't, because we still need to join the community. I'm not doing that until we go through all of the mercenary stuff. Yes, we will all be permabanned if I even hear or see you say goblins once next stream. Main purpose in GH2? What's GH2? Oh, I'm in pain. Why did the demon roar? Oh, just Gothic 2? Well, I don't know. We're trying to stop the dragons.
Halt! You can't go through here.
I want to talk to...
Oh, I see. But only if you know his...
Dexter.
Well, I guess you know. You get too close to anybody, you won't get out of here. So take a deep breath and leave.
I don't think I ever got up here peacefully playing the vanilla version, so that's probably why I've never gotten the good dialogues out of Dexter.
As if I didn't have enough.
I couldn't care less.
Yes, you are on probation this stream, you can get away with it. The next stream... No, not allowed.
Look who's here, the great emancipator.
Emancipator.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a few answers.
I never thought you'd come here voluntarily.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I've been looking for you. Haven't you seen it? They all bear your mug.
I've never done this in
Very
chapter
much
3.
wanted. Didn't you know?
So,
Me?
I usually avoid that just because I don't like when all of the extra enemies show up in the woods when I'm trying to hunt the bandits.
there's this...
Everybody, if that...
They say that...
So you... And he...
We're...
I... Who might he... What do you do with this?
Do you really think?
I don't believe...
Hey.
And
Yeah.
I need to...
It's better if I see... You asked for this.
So I don't know why, but like Greg only shows up when we aggro Dexter. But I swear on at least one occasion I've walked out here and Greg was already here, and he asked like, "Where's Dexter?" And I said he's inside, and then the fight started. Yeah. Even though we miss out on a lot of XP, I like to let Greg handle all the bandits. Now we.
So much for you, lowlife. I think I'll take your weapon for safekeeping.
So Dexter's still waiting inside.
Where is that swine?
Who? The captain? He's right here.
Then get out of my way. Now, where did he go?
He was here.
Well, go and find him then.
Huh. I've never actually seen this before. Did he run up the tower? Oh, Jesus. What?
Ah, Dexter bought it. Right?
Apparently.
Looks like he's dead.
None too soon either.
I don't even know where he is. He fell off the top of the tower. God, he's gonna be down there, isn't he? Oh, fuck. Oh, there he is. This idiot. Robbed by Greg? Yeah, he stumbled out of the tower. That was surprising. I think I'd seen that happen once before, but Dexter came back down immediately. This time he decided he didn't want to fuck around with Greg. I don't remember how Greg robbed me last time. What happened? Did I like get knocked down and he came over and took my stuff? And I gotta read this first. Okay, I thought we got XP for it, but
Dex, show me. Oh, damn it! We shouldn't have. You wouldn't.
Maybe.
What's this now? What?
No.
So I'm Dexter was. What? I've come from. I had hoped that.
Well, you should have talked to him and not just coerced him off a ledge.
I saw
that moron. Once I get my.
What?
You had better not. Those are rough, lad. What? I'm grateful that.
Alright, fine, you jerk. Hang on, I got it. Oh yeah, I forgot his key doesn't go to this chest. I have not been streaming that frequently, but that's going to change now that I'm doing this. This is going to happen, I think I put the schedule in underneath the video player so you can check out there, but basically I plan on doing this on Friday evenings and again Saturday mornings, just so everyone, depending on where you live in the world, can get a chance to see it. But other than that, Sundays I'm probably going to stream other things. And that's how you take spiral stairs. Yeah, it's cool. I don't really expect anyone to stick around as long as they have on this one, to be honest. I didn't even think I'd still be streaming at this point. This has been a long one. It's nice that most of the bandits carry the gold nuggets.
Nothing there.
So those become quite profitable later. Yeah. Now, was the firebow in the vanilla game without the expansion? Because I don't remember ever finding it. And then we get the magic bow and the magic crossbow in the expansion, which are also equally useless.
Nothing to be had there.
So what was in that chest in the vanilla game, if you remember? Don't care about all the clubs. Oh, really? I guess that explains why it's so tricky to get to. This is a funny bit. That one guard there in the brown shirt doesn't actually do anything. He's not hostile like the rest of them. This is a bad place to fight. Shite. Come on, you bitch. Yeah, I literally have not played vanilla since the gold edition came out in the US.
Hey, you!
I don't know why this guy's not hostile, but it's also hilarious because he is by far the toughest of these. So, it makes it extra funny that he's the one who does not fight.
You're in.
This guy gleefully taking a nap around the migrating corpses of his comrades. And done. Bandits are dispatched. My current time is 6:36 p.m. or 18:36 if you go by the 24-hour clock. Yeah, this is a strangely tricky ledge to climb onto. I think I've heard of tricks where... Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the nice fancy firebow, which only fires fire arrows. And therefore... And this is the only place to get fire arrows. And they're still only worth one apiece. And I don't even think the arrows themselves do more damage with the fire bow. Okay, well, that's that. We can report back to Vatras. Yeah, you can spawn in fire arrows with the insert codes, but I don't know, I still don't think it's that worth it. I don't think it does fire damage or anything, does it? It just does the base damage. I don't think so. I think they were trying to be clever by creating a new, like, special elemental-based weapon, and it just didn't work. Yeah, I mean, there's insert codes, I'm sure. That's, what is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Miscellaneous? Huh! That's funny. Some of the weapon codes are just like stab 1, stab 2, stab 3. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah. It RW add-on fire arrow. Insert it RW add-on fire arrow. Bam! There's a fire arrow. Actually, I don't think I've ever used it on an archery built character, so maybe it does do fire damage. I just don't think I've ever actually hit something with it. What time is it right now? You know what, let's go kill the trolls while we're here. And then I'll just wrap it up for the night. Oh, Miguel Corleone, you arrived just in time for me to almost be done. I'll probably be streaming earlier than that. I mean, whatever time zone it comes out to be for you, I don't know. But I'm going to be starting between 5 and 7 o'clock on my time, probably for an hour or two. It really just depends on what time I get home from work. That's weird. Usually it's really difficult to separate wolves. They have like a pack thing going on. 1 a.m. Well, Happy New Year. They're not goblin champions because they cannot wield weapons. Goblins can wield clubs and swords and all that good stuff. So I haven't done this in a while. Kiting the trolls. God, this takes forever. Keep smacking him in the butt. Arcadia did not. The trolls were just dumb looking. They had like big old faces. Oh god. You sorry fool. Also, you're once again trying to argue that Arcania is a Gothic game, which it is clearly not. So I don't care what those trolls do. Oh. And that is some nice cash up front as well, because we can sell those to Bosper for, I think, 250 gold apiece. Or no, 300. Because that's what they're valued at, and he pays base value for skins. So the funny thing about hitting the trolls from behind is they never flinch like they do when you're hitting them from the front. But they just can't turn around. I think the pivot animation overrides their flinch animation. I guess this works too. Alright. Corvinus is now free of basic trolls. And we got the rapier. And the King Sorrel. So rapier is second best dex-based melee weapon. Though, as I've said many times, still requires strength to really put it to use. Yeah, they take it up the butt. Alright, Stazik, glad to have you around. Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was kind of in a hurry getting through this. I really should have talked to Cord first, but we might still be able to get it. Because I don't think, do we talk to Dexter about Patrick? I don't remember. Where did Grom go? Where'd he go? He doesn't usually leave his camp. That's weird. What happened to him? Grom's gone. He has a fixation. All right, let's just leave him be. I have no idea where Grom went. I've never seen him disappear before. Strange. Alright, well, trolls are dead. We can, take this letter back to Vatras, and I guess we'll just do that for now, but we're gonna shortcut it. I don't feel like walking.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what my husband
It's hilarious when Elvrich turns up. He basically confuses Thorben, because Thorben can't do his normal work routine with Elvrich on the sawhorse.
Elvrich.
I can only take this.
Now, that's a lot of money for a man who's dead broke and in debt to everybody in town to suddenly give me. But I'm not going to complain.
I found a letter from your Lucia.
What? No, I don't believe this. No, I just can't believe it.
Oh, believe it. I don't know why he makes us keep the letter, because I don't want it either. You bought orc weapon from Cypher? Why would you do that? Because you can just get one
the human
in the cave over
and
there.
the beast way.
About the...
Yes?
I know where the missing people are.
What have you...
A man named Raven dragged them off.
What makes you so...
I read his orders. He's got... Here.
Good. You did a great job. I had feared that we might have to resign ourselves to never knowing.
I am...
So you
No.
Make haste then.
Yeah, we can't join until we join a community so that we can deliver the letter to, or our message to Lord Hagen. Yes, I will.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Lamar's ledger, though, we have to learn pickpocketing for that.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Might as well grab that now, just so I don't forget it later. Man, we got a lot of weapons.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I don't tell this to anyone.
Yeah, keep one of those. Keep that.
Who says things like that?
Really, how interesting.
I'll hang on to the fireball. We'll experiment with that later.
That's
oh yeah, I gotta turn that in. Don't know why I'm keeping that.
Better shut up, isn't it?
That's what I've always heard.
Go away, don't tell me that.
We can sell that for 30 gold. I think the XP we get for giving it to Bromore, despite the fact they won't reward us, still more worthwhile.
Really? How interesting.
Oh yeah, we can beat up Lamar for his stuff. Yeah, I guess we'll do that then when we, I'll borrow money from him before we go to the Valley of Mines.
In his wisdom,
that way... by the time we get back, we'll be tough enough to take on his thugs. Peck for Joe's key. Well, does Peck ever leave the brothel if we don't join the militia? I don't know how we're going to lure him away, other than the fact that, well, he's a militia, so he's going to be a tough fight.
That's terrible.
But I don't think anyone else here will bother us.
Put down that.
Never.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Put away that weapon.
Oh god. Yeah, he's got the more experienced AI.
What you waiting for?
Attaboy!
Attaboy!
Owie.
What you waiting for?
Not bad.
Yeah, okay, that's a bad idea. How many hours do I have in Gothic 2? I don't know, I haven't been keeping count. Because I played it on Steam, on Good Old Games, and on disc. So all told, I'm sure well over 1,000 hours.
He simply talks too.
What else are they doing down here?
Nobody wants to know.
Oh yeah.
Don't tell me so.
I found the great. Don't you want?
No, why? I am managed without Lucy.
What about
You'll get to have a...
Agreed. Thanks.
Someone's got to do the work.
So, well, we get a free Night of Passion with Nadja, but I'm not going to indulge. We cannot, unfortunately, get any other reward out of him. If we ask for more, he just will refuse to take it. So we're stuck with a garbage gold bowl. Fist fight someone? I already tried to fist fight Zardos. Didn't you see that earlier? It did not go well. What else do we have? There's one more thing I wanted to do before we wrapped up. Oh yeah, we gotta turn in Corrigan Silver and Bosper's bow. Yes, I think I did say that when I did my walkthrough years ago. Because if you give it to Hannah, you can never get it back. Thorben and Bosper, since they put it in their store inventory, you can buy it back for like 200 gold. And then just give it to the next person.
You've been wrong.
He set himself between
I've got your
brothers in order to reconcile their dispute. And
Wonderful, wonderful mug of beer. Special beer, extra hit points, extra mana. We will hang on to that. I do have a YouTube channel. It's linked underneath the video player, so you can click on the YouTube icon. It'll lead you straight to it. That is where I will be doing the full walkthrough for this game. Right now, this is all just practice and like a refresher for it.
Where have you been gadding about for so long?
None of your damn business. I got even better stuff for you.
I think this bow...
My bow?
In a dark...
I hope...
No.
Yeah, you do owe me for that. Why don't you pay me?
I've got a few.
So he doesn't have dialogue for the boar skins because those were added in the expansion.
A wolf skin, a warg, even a shadow beast skin. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped the troll off for that one.
Good work.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. We are rich AF.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have places to be tonight. So I'm gonna get ready for all that. Probably get myself something to eat first. So, thank you everybody. I was surprised that this many people watched for this long. And I'm surprised I'm still live right now. I thought I would only go for 4 or 5 hours, but man, it's so nice to be playing this game again. Alright, so everybody, Happy New Year. And I guess we'll see you all again Friday evening if you can come along, and Saturday morning if that works better for you. Till then, once again, Happy New Year's. And yeah, have a wonderful night. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before I get the guide though, but yeah, you can watch this in the meantime. These will also be rehosted on my YouTube channel for your convenience. Alright, good night everybody.